everybody, welcome back to No, I'm Not a Human. And we're back where we left off on day 7. I don't know how many days till we're done with this game. Well then. On a pole hangs the man with the sign that reads, he took everything from me. Was he robbed or did fame take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answers. Only guesses. I feel like I read these in the last one. Oh well. On the path stands a man armed with a assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make out from here. What are their trophies? What if he kills for defense? Not for defense, but for sport. Whatever the case, you hope you're not his enemy. That's factual. A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They are in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. But is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. Good afternoon, this is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident unfolded in the city. It seems like one of the city's quarantine zones came back under attack from an armed individual. It's radio. The suspect's motive remains unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is the harbinger. I'm not gonna do that. Silence is the harbinger of death. A sinister quiet that drains the soul, but worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bell toll for us all, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax. An infernal nest where visitors thrive. Tangle deep in sticky substance. Kierman in a... Yeah, whatever. Up next, a special report on a temporary suspension of corpse disposal. This incident has sparked numerous theories. Some reports describe a lone shooter, while others mention an armed group dressed in hooded clothing. I think I seen one of them last night. However, the city's greatest challenge may still be lie ahead. Due to the lockdown measures imposed, corpse disposal in surrounding areas has been temporarily suspended. Residential inspections, however, will continue as scheduled. If you are able to cremate the deceased, do so immediately. If not, please wait until the situation is resolved before surrendering any accumulated remains. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned.
Hello, everyone.
I saw what was there. That's it. But it wasn't him. Oh, well, I guess I got it late. Noticed this, though. Shut up. Forgot about the burn victim. It's so goddamn... Wait. It's so goddamn hot. How are you feeling? Seems like even worse than I thought. Damn it. I don't think I'll hold out longer than a week. It did ease the pain a little when you let me in, though. Thank you. But now I'm just sitting here while the rest of the guys are out there dying. You could have stayed with them. It's not like I've got anything to lose. I'm already on the way out, after all. What the hell? It's stuffy in here. You okay? How's the kid? Oh, he's tired. Like me, he's shy around new people too, so he's being extra clingy. Kids struggle to handle stuff like this. They might not complain, but you can see it written on their faces. Sometimes I feel like it's my fault for dragging them into this, but it's too late to change any of that now. Cleaning them in a long time will be blocked up by now. But there's gonna be roaches. I'm half deaf already from the kids screaming. You don't want to know. Trust me, it's a mercy not to. I thought if I could stop seeing it, I'd be free of that thing, but it's carved into me now. I still dream. It's often there. It visits me at night. It's this one. I don't know if I should let him stay alive or what. It's called FEMA. Let's see what they got to say. Ear question. Ears? Wait. Consult with management and I'll get back to you. What? They don't know nothing about ears. Doesn't person not know anything about ears? What? All 4 rest and get some of that energy drinks going. Oh, wait, kombucha. No. It's either the burn victim, the mother, or the person with their eyes carved out. interesting. A group evicted by FEMA has settled into neighbors' house ruins. Though little remains, the basement seems to be intact. A small pocket of safety, but how long can they keep hiding? The hell? Wild dogs roam the street. Their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't feel them. But now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. Dog's gonna eat me alive. Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by female officers. Looks like they're from the quarantine zones and are moving into former residents' homes. Now the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. The researcher guy is dead. Who's a homie? We require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. Bring back the ones you took. You're in no positions to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way. And look where that's got us. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony. A place that used to be my hometown. How long is all this going to be? What? We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us, and this will all be over before you know it. I have to hand someone over to you again. Yes. But this time, we need to. That's fucked. Doesn't matter who, just hand 2 of your residents over now. Everything will be back to normal soon. Fine, if it helps. Remember, help us help you. Thank you for understanding. We'll bring these 2 back before you know it. And we'll hand her the visitors. I didn't want that one anyways. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. What exactly do you feel? Death. Death has taken a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. I don't know how many have died here, but her presence is strong. Who even are you? Why are you dressed like that? We are the harbingers of a new faith, the orators of a hallowed doctrine. Death hath come. She wishes only to soothe humanity, to free us from our chaos, bitterness, and bedlam. We are simply helping her draw closer. It is the only way to find salvation. There's no going back. So what is it you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it, yes. Death's influence is strong here. What's happening here anyways? In any case, that might bother us. Trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks. I'm not exactly burning with excitement. Perhaps you'll end up burning after all. Watch over my people, and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Forgive me, but there would be no other way to accomplish our divine mission. I don't like being threatened, but fine, I'll help. As it should be. Yet, I must ask you to rid yourself of some inhabitants you shelter here. They obstruct our purpose, and that cannot be. No, I don't really want to kick out the mother. I don't know who I would kick out. Yeah. Do you think you have a choice? See you later, I'll come to check on them. Keeping your distance, huh? Good. That improves your odds of survival. Unless you're a visitor. Who are you? Someone who's here to clean up the filth my neighborhood's dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. Let me guess, is that a broom in your hands? What's with that gear? Is that supposed to make you visitor proof? Visitor proof? Oh, you mean this necklace? Yeah, that's a good term. I'll have to start using that. It's a reminder so I don't forget how many houses and how many towns I've purged. I pull a single tooth from each visitor. They're the easiest trophies to take. And if one really leaves an impression on me, I might take something on them. So why are you here? How long are you planning on cleaning filth? Hold it. You already asked your questions, now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? I have a naked visitor. Just one, half naked. So it wasn't wearing any protective gear? Interesting. You actually saw him? Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's in the habits of spreading rumors. You got my attention. I'll be back. Deliveries. They're kinda down. My coworker got taken by FEMA. Morning check. Same as always, they noticed that his eyes red. Damn it. And that was it. They hauled him off. Now I don't even know what happened or to him, or if they'll ever let him out. And if my eyes go red from the lack of sleep, they're gonna drop me off to one of those freaking quarantine zones too. Don't stress it, you'll be fine. Fine? What's fine even mean in the middle of the cataclysm? All these visitors, the signs, and the damn sun. I thought it couldn't get worse, but every day, it's just gets crazier. Next thing you know, let's say pubic hairs sign of being a visitor, and the world's will go even more bullshit. Alright, I gotta get a move on to take her order, and I'll be on my way. Energy drinks, let's go. Howdy, mind if I crash here for a bit? Came to town to see my hubby. He relocated for work. Thought I'd surprise him with a visit. Turns out there's no damn place for me to stay while he's working. What's your husband do? I'll tell you loud and proud, he works for FEMA. When I heard he'd be transferred into FEMA, hell, I just about lost it. I wanted to surprise him, so I shelled out for a cab. Then the damn cabbie robbed me blind. What's your husband? You work for FEMA too? I wish, but no, they don't take women figures. Real shame too. I'd be good at it, sniffing visitors alongside my men. Used to work customs and protecting our lands at the border. Got plenty of scumbags with all kinds of crap on them. Yeah. Now that's more like it. Once we blast all them freaks, we can get back to living proper like decent folk. Alright. Let's go to bed. Good afternoon, you are watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zones attack. Due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. Didn't that little girl have bleeding gums? She was also wearing braces, but if an individual showing this condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to be relevant authorities. Remember, stay where you are and wait for further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on a dangerous new cult. Oh, well. Oops. The visitors aren't just hiding among us. They may be infuriating our very thoughts. Multiple cities are now reporting outbreaks of organized cult activity. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of an unknown deity, impossible ties to visitors themselves. According to these new reports, the cult has taken a public stand against FEMA. What began as harmless has now escalated into direct action. Some experts believe that the cult may be responsible for the recent violent incidents in the city. Viewers also are urged to avoid contacts with these so-called new believers. Aiding or sympathizing with any cultists may result in arrests or criminal charges. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. This is if even kicked you out like they us, we'll sheltering in the basement of a burned house. It's close to the hermits, at least. We don't have much food left. Without more, we'll starve. If anyone can spare some food, please help us. We really need it. Wow. Call me a fucking hermit. It's so goddamn hot. Why haven't you gone home? I've got kids at home, you know, and I don't want them to be afraid of me. I don't want them to remember me like this. Let them think I died out in the forest while putting out fires. We got a cult in the house. And ears? Man, I called you yesterday about the ears. What the hell? see if we can do this today. No. That's great. That's great. All right, my buddy's gone. What the hell? Am I turning into a visitor? I go check these mofos out. They're more individual. Okay. Yo, what's wrong with that face, though? I thought she was part of them. You are checking folks for signs that they are visitors, right? Not to be Captain Obvious or anything, but you know, whose big idea was it to call those things visitors, anyways? Freaks would have been more sophisticated. I mean, she's a freak herself. Don't test me. Hell, make it quick. I don't have time for this. Green, I know, they're mine. These are tears of joy. Why? Oh, honey. My husband's with FEMA. Nah, that sounds good, don't it? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Let's talk to one of these cult members. Who are you? Lost souls, just like the countless others who walk this blighted earth. We yearn for peace, for stillness eternal, and we have found the path to her death. Why do they tremble before her? Is it truly the known they fear, or the lashings of dogma burn into their souls? For millennia, we clawed at the veil, seeking meaning, life's meaning, and its answers was laughing simply. Death is our purpose, and we are her followers. You look scared. Are you afraid? You're observant, homeowner. Unlike my brothers, in faith, I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? Our mentor teaches us it's neither heaven nor hell. That it's something else, but I can't seem to grasp it. If even he doesn't fully understand death, will we ever truly understand her? What if reaching her isn't enough? What if she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? But I dare not question our mentor's will, for in his eyes, I see confidence and understanding. He asks us to embrace faith and steel our resolve to be ready. Only then can we cross the rivers of dead and the mountains of bones and reach her death. How long will you be staying? Worry not, homeowner. We won't be any trouble. We appreciate your hospitality and don't wish to anger you. You've done so much for us already. We'll stay in this room and pray quietly. We need some rest. Our journey ahead will be long and quiet, long and hard. There's need to be afraid. We will all depart to a better realm. We'll find salvation. Oof, you know. We will suffer our share of hardships. Yeah. You know, if we die, we die, you know. Oh yeah, already did that. I don't have anyone else. Wow. You sit back then when I'm gone, you decide if you want to open that box or not. I've been deciding for 15 years, still can't make up my mind. Open up the damn box, boy. I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna die. I don't know. Hello. Oh, here. Lean on me for a bit. Do you maybe have room for us? Are you both sick or just one of you? We all suffer from depression to some degree. We knew where things were headed even before all this trouble with the sun. Have you been following the news? It's all been leading up to this. But I don't think this one's gonna actually explode. What are you going to do next? I have to find somewhere my sister can feel a little more comfortable. Then we'll create a new life for ourselves. They say our lives are over. But I disagree. If anything, things should get easier from here on out. Screw it. Thank you. Help me bring her in. I don't think our parents' death's worse than her condition. Well, she's been like this for a long time now. Maybe she'll be able to snap out of it a while we're here. You feel that? I fucking skipped over that. Damn it. So am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. One single word. But what a word it is. You know what I mean? Yes. Strange thing not happening around you. I don't feel anything. Must be tough. Sounds like you need help. Why don't we try something new? Gamble of sorts. If there are at least two of us inside your house. Uh-oh. You'll open the door for me. Because dogs reside in their bodies now. I don't understand. It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? I'm not alone. Well, you are over Riverside now. Let alone your kind. Locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, until we meet again. Can you tell me what's going on? It's so hot I can barely breathe, and people are acting all weird. Shooting and fighting each other, I don't get it. Wait, seriously, don't you know what's happening? No, I don't. The news freaks me out, so I just try to ignore it. When my parents watched it, one morning I woke up and they were going crazy, said they had to leave right away. That was a whole week ago. They still haven't came back. I keep waiting, but they're just gone. And you know the truth. Where did they go? So please, tell me what's happening. Visitors crawled up from underground. You can't trust anyone. The sun's exploding. It's burning people alive. Oh God, what if those visitors killed them? Crap. Why did they leave? Why didn't they take me with them? I don't even know what to think anymore. Maybe you don't trust me either. What am I supposed to do now? I don't know if that's a good idea. What if they come back home and I'm not there? Maybe you're right. I should probably stay with you for a while. Yo, is this the kid from It? He's not asleep? He should be. Where are your parents? Parents? Don't have any. Never did. Are they supposed to... Are they something we need? What are you looking for? Wrong smell, wrong voice. Sorry. This house is wrong. Oh my god, I didn't even look at the windows. An armed visitor. Hunter holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. You probably stumbled on them by chance. You hear snips of shouting and Chris' voice yelling, "Who will survive in this new world? Not those guys." Cold. I never realized that. Two female officers stand by a lamppost, staring at the hanging man. Looks like they've finally gotten around to the main attraction of the area. They are clueless detectives, maybe wondering how he got up there without a ladder. Female officers stand over the dead dogs. One of them is jotting something down on a tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. Uh-oh. Owner who died. Good afternoon. Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed now through new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, pack of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed its team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals: skin irritation. The investigation to the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there's no doubt that the FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. If you have any questions about recognizing visitors, the FEMA hotline is open on that number. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a report on the unfolding situation in the Equatorial battle. what's going on in the city? They're trying to blame it all on that psycho who killed everyone in quarantine, so that must suck, this radio thing. If you're still in the city, get it. It's not as safe. Avoid female betrayers there. Try to play. Or you still can. Yep. Oh, I thought they were gonna do something because when their friends died. Why is his face so red? Oh, I just really want my parents to come back. They've taken care of me my whole life, and now I don't know what to do. What happened to them? Jeez, I really hope they're okay. I can't imagine going on without them. It's the end. How are you holding up? I feel like there's a blanket of chains wrapped over my entire body, and it's also very heavy, and it's weighing me down. I want to take it off. I just need to gather my strength. If only someone would lend me some. How's your sister doing? I have to help her with a lot of things. I was able to give her a bath yesterday. I can't even get her in the tub at home. Nothing has changed for her yet, but thanks for asking. Depression can make things really complicated. I'm afraid that if something happens and we need her around, she won't even find it in herself to stand up. Or that she won't even be able to eat anything because she can't find the energy to chew or swallow. I'm too tired. I think I'll rest for a little bit. I think he's fine. I let those two groups in. That's one of these. So goddamn hot. Where's your uniform? Moss took it. There's not enough gear to go around anymore. A lot of people are dying on the job. We don't even have enough time to pull the dread out of the blaze. The fire takes everything in the end. With the bosses, they're more concerned about fucking uniform. They forge decrees in a line like horseshoes, not a single one made for the people. To the land of the outsiders. Human life isn't eternal. We are merely guests on this earth. We came once, and lo, we shall leave. The outsiders must take this land next settle here. Their arrival is not random, summoned by the same call that draws us away. And death summoned them here. Why do you worship death? I don't trust him. See if we can call for rest. Use more of that energy drinks. I accidentally put in the wrong number. That is great. That's great. Hello, you've reached Forest Food Delivery. Okay. Let's call FEMA. Years. Okay. They're done. The whole group is dead. Hungry dogs stare at the remains. Spent shells are scattered near the bodies. The hunter must have killed them and took the trophies. The madness of this world has gone too far. Uh-oh. That's not good, is it? We'll just pile firewood onto a huge heap. Are they planning to burn something? Their mad plan will likely reveal itself soon. But until then, how many innocent lives will be lost to their cause? On the road stands a crazed man. He holds a gas can and a Molotov cocktail. They plan to burn down the whole village. Does he not know these people are in quarantine? We need more people. It's the only way to avoid a catastrophe. Where are the people you took? Cut the bullshit. The world is about to end. You playing games will take everyone in this house. I just kind of want to see what happens. Like, to deal with this one. What's it going to take to fix all this? No, like, I'm out of patience. I'm not arguing with you. Either we break down the door and clear out those damn rat's nest, or you hand over 2 people right now. You're not the first trying to resist us. We dealt with them. We'll deal with you too. Good, I never want to see you again. Feelings mutual. Uh-oh. That's all. Have a nice night. Let's not waste time. How fair my flock. Just one of them died. You took our only chance from us. Goodbye. I'm not good at this. I'm back. Try to find that someone I mentioned. No luck. But I went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town? Or just this block? How do you swat a visitor? Oh, same way you do. I bet the TV and radio spell it out for us. One sign's good enough to put him down. I don't hesitate for a second. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know a stocky guy who wears blue denim jacket? He's got a kid, a little girl, not sure how old. His wife will. Fuck the wife. Only the girl made it out. Your guy's dead. Show me you're not the one. One of them. Any part of you will do. You got a gun? Fuck if I care. We'll both go down shooting then. Come on. Use your damn fingers. Open them up wide. Not showing any signs, huh? Great. Just fucking great. You realize what just one normal visitor can do in a single night? One slip up and everyone's dead. You're clear for now, but I see something even slightly off about you. I'm putting one right between your eyes. Not now, though. You got bigger shit to deal with. Be a long survive for. Good afternoon, you're watching the news. The situation in the city remains unstable and the recent lockdown still remains in place. However, a new threat has emerged. Members of the cult has been sighted out in the outskirts of the city. They were outside my house. Some suggest that they may be preparing a ritual which appears to involve open flames. FEMA believes that this group may have been directly involved in the recent attacks on quarantine zones. Unfortunately, due to ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor the military can spare dedicated task force at the time. If any cult members approach your home, call the FEMA hotline immediately on to assist in these troubled times. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign. Fungal growth in the underarm area. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, an update on conditions at the polls. They should not have known the bodies. It stream with them. If they remains, it remains good. Leave her alone. So goddamn hot. Where did the forest fires come from? The forest has been especially dry recently, so it catches easily. The fires are just one of the misfortunes that have befallen us, like those visitors from underground. But fate still has more in store for us. Maybe worse so far gone. The best we can hope for is peaceful death. You know, I considered taking this home as a gift, but I'll give it to you instead. It's a necklace, not much to look at, I know, but it's made of the dead bees that once turned honey into a sun. Shay, what? Ah, okay. I only got 2. Brother. I don't even know what cigarettes do. I'll get cigarettes. I don't even know what it does. I want to test you. Sure, pal, I got nothing to hide. Everything I had went up to the flames. Don't judge too harshly. Lungfuls of smoke. Exactly a trip to the dentist. Let's test myself. we're screwed. The bodies of those who were hiding in your neighbor's basement burn under the midday sun. The dogs feeding on them have fled, scared perhaps. But what if they ran not from FEMA, but something worse? Poultices are tied up at the bonfire site. Did they decide to sacrifice themselves? The thought twists in your mind. Fears of death has clouded all reason people are willing to do the unspeakable. When this kind of madness happens only after a few weeks, it's terrifying to imagine what could come next. Burning houses blaze bright, screams echo in the distance. You know that madman is behind all this. Could your house be next? Will he come tomorrow? Next week? You'll likely meet the lunatic face to face. It's only a matter of time. Delivery. What happened to you? My friend got killed. He went to the drop off in an order in the homeowner. People have lost their fucking minds. Why the hell would that asshole think he was a asshole think he was regular delivery guy was nature's? Why kill him? What the fuck for? I'm sorry. Remember when I said being delivery guy helps me take my mind off stuff? Feels like that's not working anymore. I keep seeing tired, grim, bitter faces. Plus there's endless morning checkups with FEMA staff pointing a gun at us. This whole mess. I'm sick of all this bullshit. I just want it to be over. Alright, take your order. I'm gone. Here you go. Have a good day. I'm screwed. They told me that this would be our last little chat. Everything is coming to an end, whether by our hands or your own. What do you mean? I'm just telling you what I was told. That's all. You feel it yet? Death creeping closer and closer. It's breathing down your neck already. Why do you keep coming here? You only just now thought to ask that? Have you considered it that you were chosen? They sent me for a reason. Does it change something? But the outcome's always the same. You'll die. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then later. You will disappear. For now, have you let any of us to your home? There are many people in here. I didn't let anyone in. There are many non-people in here. I only let the right ones in. And I got rid of anyone who didn't belong. I got rid of a few who didn't belong. Why so tense, clinging to life like that? What's left now matters. You're all alone now. So, you alone? Not alone. So you are ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here. Why do you kind of creep me out? Damn, it's boiling out here. Boiling, tell you. It's the middle of the night. Are you okay? It still feels like I'm stuck in an oven. It may be the little cooler, yes, but the air's thick as can't breathe. You got a bathroom? Yes, I have one. Splendid. One moment more, and I fear I have melted into a puddle. Speaking of, don't suppose you have any ice cream, do you? Listen here, boy. Open the door. I need that tub. I'm a hair away from passing out and roasting alive on your fucking doorstep. Yeah, you know what? Like, splendid. You got this. Once this whole mess is over, I'll see you are set up appropriately. Hey, you on the other side of the door, I can hear your footsteps. Mind if I crash here for the night? How's that, Isaiah? Why are you so cheerful? There's enough anger out here already. Yeah, sometimes times are tough, but there's still so much worth fighting for. The next generation aren't just the joy of life itself. If we keep telling ourselves it'll be okay, then hey, maybe things will get a little easier. What should we be happy about? There's plenty of reasons why I can't tell you what should make you happy. What did you used to love doing before all this happened? Try to remember what brought you joy. We can't allow ourselves to wallow in despair, now more than ever. I hope you remember what it is like to feel joy. Maybe then death won't be the only thing on your mind. Hey, has the girl in a poncho with purple hair been here? Huh. When happened to you? One like that in here? She's my daughter. I haven't been able to find her since all this shit started. We were supposed to leave this place. Then that abnormal heat wave hit. I passed out, and when I woke up, no one was up. No note, no trace. My daughter had just vanished. Where do you want to go? Somewhere FEMA can't reach us. Far away from here, basically. See, they're kind of looking for me because I know too much about them. Maybe those bastards took my daughter. Maybe not. If they did, they won't touch her. It's me they want. Just let me crash here for a couple of days until FEMA leaves the area. Then I'll move on and keep looking for my daughter. Hell, I'll even tell you everything. I know exactly where the visitors come from. You just let everyone in. There aren't many people left out who actually hear Philipsville. People like you are the ones who will make it through this nightmare. Maybe you and I are war model. Or I'm gonna die tonight. Yep. Right. Breaking news. Conditions in the city shows no signs of stabilizing, and the disaster continues to worsen. With the glaciers melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including many major cities, are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate, with scientists worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. If you hear thunder, shoot cover immediately to protect yourself from exposure. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has yet to capture all fugitives and has now announced a new sign for identifying the visitors. Rapid pupil news broadcast. We interrupt this report due to the risk of an attack at our studio. End of broadcast. Right now I'm just dying for a drink. What'd you mean when you said we were immortal? Well, you could shoot yourself in the head and see for yourself if you want. I recommend doing against doing that if I were you. Of course, we're not immortal in the way you're thinking. After death, we reincarnate and live again. Then we die once more, and the cycle of rebirth continues on. I know how that sounds, but if you haven't seen what I've seen, you'd understand. Maybe the visitors were once human, then reborn. I can't say for sure. I don't know how this shit works. I'm certain nature keeps plenty of secrets from us. But I'll find my daughter one day. I'm not sure if I'll do it in this life or the next, but I will. Because we never truly die. Everything gonna be okay. It's all fair and cheerful. Not exactly cheerful, but I'm not falling apart either. Which to him is still holding on. We're not making the storm any worse than it already is. And when it's all over, I think we'll be able to forgive each other for the things we've done. As long as there's compassion, there's humanity. You with me? Is that rapid? Wait. Alright, so maybe they weren't a visitor, but you know what? I didn't trust those teeth. That's for sure. Okay. Feel any better? Yes, it's much better. Although, you know, I'm eating a little peckish. Got anything to wet the whistle? Nothing like a cold one. Ah, my favorite. You're buy yourself something nice. You had a handful of crumpled bills, useless these days. Well, thanks. That's more like it. Scratch my back and scratch yours. Only more where that came from my friend. Yes, there is. Oh, and this. You receive a kombucha bar. Nobody civilized drink that crap, but someone like you might find a use for it. Bro, I don't know. It might be a juice. We got one. If only I can reverse that one. That was a nice one. I take full responsibility for killing. Oh yeah, I forgot about the radio. Dispatch to all female units. New Delhi, code 451 is replaced with code 955. Do not burn bodies. Something that's dead. Code 451 is burning. I wonder if that girl's evil. very strange dream. Nothing remains of the burned bodies, only a strange shapeless mass. It looks like sludge. You wonder if something melted with then flesh and bones before swallowing the remains. If prayers mean anything, the creature will say in the shadows, you fear your mind won't survive seeing such a monster. Female officers surround the burned bodies. They document the cultist's death. Faces frozen in terror and agony, as if they saw something horrible beforehand. Every nearby house is in ruins. Your home is the last one standing. No one else is left to shield you from the man's ire. Whatever happens next is that it'll happen on you. Back, not really sure why the hell I bothered though. If my brother hadn't been so gutless, maybe he could have kept his wife and kids safe. Now who knows where the rat is. Are you old? Same as always. I even told my brother, man, look out for your family. What did he do? Hold it up. Hold it like a total pussy. Now his family's either buried or in fucking pieces. How do you think the world ended up in this whole mess to begin with? Is because of cowards like him. Saw failing all along the stocky dad held it together, even with the visitor screaming at the windows. Got his family out. Back to the back door, ran off into the woods. I put down the freaks, but they never came back. Thought they were done for. But days later, they found me. First one through the trees. His daughter, shotgun in hand, eyes wild but alive. That's what I respect. Nothing like my brother. If he died sooner, his family might have survived. Anyways, that's enough sword time. I'm testing you. Show me that you're not one of them. Well, I'll move it. I don't mind unless I have to. Dirty or clean doesn't mean shit to me. Visitors blend in just fine either way. I got no time for this right now. I'm not done here. You won't see me again. Enjoy what's left. What's wrong with you? What? The man looks at you, eyebrows raised. He seems unable to answer. Someone sew your mouth shut. He mumbles something while waving his arms. Can't be sure, but his cheeks seem wet with tears. Nods and steps inside. Uh-oh. I thought no one was home. It's so quiet here tonight. Good evening, may I come in? Watching what? Were you watching the house? What? No, don't be silly. It's simply we're for a full house to stay so silent at night. Usually you can hear some kind of drunken shouting, right, or screaming. Who are you? I'm a surgeon. I used to operate on the sick. Our ward was always short on funding, so I often ended up handling patients with conditions outside my specialism. And now the hospitals are gone, so I will just wander and help wherever I can. You fill me in, I can tell you what happened to the hospitals. I see you at a young male here with wounds around his mouth. I can't provide proper treatment or wide care for him. He'd be better off finding someone who can truly help him. Do I want the surgeon or do I want the guy with the mouth tied? I understand. It's not the easiest time to trust anyone. I'll be nearby, so don't hesitate to ask for help. What the fuck happened to the doors, though? No one's left. This is where? Breaking news. Hume has just arrested a majority of government officials. The agency reports that some members of administration were identified as visitors. Were the ministry no longer able to function, FEMA will assume the role of interim government. In addition, one moment. Just inform FEMA. Fugitives have broken through the citywide lockdown. Repeat, fugitives have broken through and are now at large. Barricade your windows, lock your doors, wait further instructions, and stay inside. End of broadcast. This 8-8 weekend. The subject has left the city. Already backed up requesting. We need backup now. We can contain the subject higher. Oh. So you cut the citrus off your mouth? I can't understand you. That's not what I meant to do. Oh. See, when you don't trust someone, you shoot them. Wait, do I have to barricade my stuff? It's been a while since I smoked. Last time was probably after everyone left, I guess. Oh. Well, that's it. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Huh. Yeah. we ain't got nobody here. Oh my, just now realizing that. We're probably gonna die. We are probably gonna die. Hey, it looks like there's plenty of time. I should board him up. These are only get worse from here. Nail this down. This world's cursed. I'll be back for another game someday. Maybe soon. Who knows?